Thanks for talking with me today. I appreciate it. Why did you actually decide to seek a parenting coach?
I knew I needed help. My daughter's therapist recommended Chris. I was at my wit's end. I'm a single mother. I left a marriage that involved a lot of addictions, and my older two children were mostly affected by that. And there was a lot of resentment and a lot of acting out in the form of lying, in a form of screaming at our house. And my children right now are 15, 14, and 11. And I would say my primary concern was my daughter and my son. And Chris, I call her a lifeline. She really came up with some great ways to communicate with her, because when you're a single mom and you cannot co-parent with your spouse or your estranged spouse, you're basically alone. And I guess when I met her, I didn't feel alone. And I'm very grateful, because we've been working together for about a year and a half. She has tremendous resources. She's not only extremely well-read, she's a mom, and she's been through this, and I haven't. And I grew up in a different era, and I grew up Catholic. There's a lot of shaming, there's a lot of blaming, and I didn't want to do that because I felt like it wasn't positive. And Chris is very positive. There's a lot you can do and say, and there are other ideas out there on how to manage problems such as boyfriends, such as teenage drinking at my house that occurred, and problems with school, problems with wanting to drive and not being ready, problems with losing your first job because you lied. And she helped me through a lot of things, and I'm sure there's more to come, but I am very grateful. She's great. If you really want to be a good parent, a better parent, I would say, a resourceful parent, just go to Chris. She really has a lot of answers. It was a total worth it, thoughtful, thought-provoking thing I did, and I'm glad I did it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Especially if there are single parents and you can't co-parent with the other one because they have issues or problems, or I couldn't even talk to anybody about it because nobody really cares about the kids as much as I do, and I felt like Chris cared, felt like that she was trying to help, and she made herself available, and she came to my house because there were a lot of times I just couldn't, because one of the children would be sick, and she came to my house and was readily available and very positive, and
Sounds like she made you.
spirit-filled too, because it was easy to lose my faith, and I was raised with a strong faith, and it was easy to lose that perspective, and I feel like just helped me focus, and it helped me be more prayerful, and it just helped me to communicate more effectively with my daughter, and people notice the difference, or the children especially. And she has good ideas. And I have calendars on the wall now. I have a list of responsibilities, those kinds of things. And I feel like things are more peaceful at my house. So if you want peace and you want some sanity, I think Chris turned out to be my lifeline. So.
Right. It sounds like she also helped you not feel so alone. Because I imagine in that situation you felt like you were parenting completely alone and had no one to turn to.
And although I'm a resourceful person, I was new in town, and she came highly recommended, and I put my name out there, and I've had several parents call me and ask me what I thought, and it's just nothing but positive. I wish they'd had it much earlier in these children's lives, and I wish they had it when I was growing up, but I think it's a wonderful concept, and just like an answer to my prayers. So.
Thank you.